Hi, welcome back to this week's version of Terry's Tips. This week we're going to cover a very interesting topic. We've had a lot of acquisitions happening within the city, so I think this is very relevant to the questions we've had. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the difference between 401ks and IRAs and what that means to you in your retirement plan. So first off, let's start with 401ks. Here's what we're seeing in the 401ks. A lot of people are going now into what they call target date funds. And basically these funds are set up so the closer you get to retirement, the more conservative they're going to be. So if your target date's in 2040, that means you're 20 years away from retirement. So you're probably going to be more aggressive and you're going to be in some equities. If your target date is 2020, which is right around the corner, then they're saying, well, we can't lose this person a bunch of money, so let's invest them in bonds. And that's what we're seeing. So we're seeing the returns on these plans way down. A lot of people come in and they think their returns are way good, but what they're not understanding is that's their own money they're adding to the plan. And see, all they have to do is show you the average rate of return. So a lot of these plans do not show your real rate of return. So when you think it's going up, it's because what's happening is you're adding to your plan as you go. Now, the real difference between IRAs and 401ks is really this. With an IRA, you have so much more control over your investment, because IRAs open up a whole new world to you that 401ks don't. So imagine going into a major grocery store and there being 40 aisles to choose from. And with a 401k, it would be like on those aisles, 36 of them say do not enter. You don't get those choices. But on an IRA, all 40 aisles are now open to you. So you have more control. With a 401k, a lot of times what you want to check with your employer is, do I have in-service withdrawal capabilities? So after age 59 and a half, which is a very important age, and here's why 59 and a half is important, is because if you're younger, then you're going to have a 10% penalty from the IRS on those plans. But a lot of times you can take what's called your vested balance, still remain in service with the employer, transfer that money out to an IRA. It's not taxable to you if you do it as a rollover. And now you have more control of your situation. You're still at the employer. You're still putting money in. And if they do a match, they're still doing their match. But now you have more control. Now, let's also talk about these target date plans. Let's go back to that a minute, because I think it's very important you understand that. 401ks have fees in them. A lot of people don't think they do, but they do, okay? And this goes with 403bs and 457fs as well. So we're just not trying to generalize. What you have to understand is if you're going into a target date plan, you're adding more fees because you have a professional money manager that's trying to achieve a stated rate of return and not lose you a bunch of money based on your target date. Well, if you would just take those investments individually of what that fund actually owns, then you could have bypassed that fee. And a lot of people don't understand that. So I guess what I really want you to understand is you have a lot of options. A lot of people didn't understand the options within a 401k. But a lot of employers, even though you're still employed, will allow you to transfer your vested balance and still remain employed. You just can't move the amount of money they've matched until you actually separate. But you can take your vested balance. So again, those are a lot of questions that have popped up just over the past week and a half with the acquisitions that's going on. So I invite you that if this is important to you, or you want more information because I just scratched the surface, please feel free to visit our website at www.apgky.com. You can also go to our Facebook page for our latest articles and blogs, and there's some great information there. And if you don't mind, take a few extra seconds and like our Facebook page. We do appreciate all the support. And we're now having a YouTube page with a lot of videos on a lot of different topics. And we found that our clients have found that very useful as well. So until next week, you guys have a great one, and we'll talk to you soon.